Karyn Bryant for MMA H.E.A.T. I'm here with Alexander Gustafsson, who is the main event for the first ever UFC show in Sweden. You'll be taking on Thiago Silva. Everybody expects this to be a nice aggressive fight. How do you see it going?
Yeah, it's going to be a really good fight for the fans. You know, we both like to stand up and both aggressive. So it's going to be a good fight.
Do you think he might potentially have any sort of ring rust or anything? He hasn't fought in quite some time.
I don't know. It's hard for me to say, but I'm preparing for the best Thiago, and I hope it's the best Thiago out there on Saturday.
So let's talk about your preparation. People know that you've been down at Alliance in San Diego and doing some workout in Vegas. Can you talk about your camp for this?
Actually, I've been in Vegas for 3 weeks with Team Alliance. I've been training there, and I've been training here in Stockholm for about the most of the time in my camp. So I just got it for 3 weeks ago, and been just doing game plan and details, and getting ready.
Well, we should say, for people who don't know, Alliance is usually in San Diego. They're in Vegas because Dominic Cruz is coaching on The Ultimate Fighter. So does that mean then you've been working with Phil Davis as well, and some of the bigger guys at their camp?
Oh yeah, I've been working with all those guys, Phil Davis, Ben Vera, and it's been a great camp. I've been having world-class sparring and world-class coaching, so I'm ready.
Is there any truth to the rumor Dana White had said that everybody was afraid to spar you, that you were basically kicking butt all over town, and that nobody was willing to get in there and scrap with you?
I don't know about that. I don't know.
Well, it sounds really good, whatever. Even if it was all hype, it sounds really good.
Yeah, really good feedback, Appreciate that.
So let's talk about the Swedish MMA scene. I have a lot of Swedish friends, and so I know it's been growing over here. But exactly how big is it, and how big of a deal is it to have a show here right now?
It's massive for the Swedish MMA, and we have a really big fan base here. But after this event, it's going to reach out to the other audience, doesn't know so much about MMA. So it's really good for our Swedish athletes out here, and all the gyms and the sport.
Mm-hmm. And so there are a few guys on the card. Do you know them personally? I mean, is it a tight knit community?
Yeah. I've been training with all of these guys. So we are the Swedish fighters. We are really tight, and we've been training together.
Certainly that's a little bit of pressure on you to be the main event, be the hometown guy. How are you internalizing that, and how do you approach that?
I'm feeling good. I'm just doing something I love to do, so I don't feel any pressure at all. I'm just going to get in there and have fun. I have confidence, and I know I've been through hell to be here today, so I'm just enjoying every time. Is
there a Swedish fight chant or anything that we're going to hear in the arena on Saturday?
Don't know. No? I don't know.
Well, I know we heard that you have some pretty rabid soccer fans around here, so I just am expecting things to get a little nutty.
Yeah. You never know with Swedish fans. Depends. What mood they're on. But I think it's going to be a great show and a great night.
Mm-hmm. So the last time we saw you, you took out Vladimir Matushenko very quickly. I want to know what you think about the light heavyweight division. Obviously, there's a big fight next weekend with Rashad and John Jones. But how do you see the division, and how do you see your place as somebody who's everybody knows is a rising star?
I think our division is one of the toughest in the sport right now, and for me, I'm just taking one fight at a time. I want to win my fight, and one day have a title shot. And when that day comes, I would be more than ready. So, yeah.
Question: what's the deal with the hot dog and the mashed potato thing that people eat here?
That's a good question. I don't really know. That's a Swedish tradition, I think. Just been there.
What is the deal? It's like this giant thing with hot dog. What do you even call that thing?
Korvmemos in Swedish. It's just one thing they have in all the sport arenas and stuff. Yeah. It's just like a tradition, I think. Culture, Swedish culture.
Well, my friends tell me it's great to have after a night out. It kind of soaks up all the alcohol you might have or whatever, and that it's a good thing. Yeah. Oh
no, it's good. Yeah, it's good food.
And anything else we need to hear? Wade went to the Viking Museum. He saw the ship that was recovered. Anything that somebody who's coming to Sweden for the very first time should definitely try to see or do?
Yeah, absolutely. You can go to the one you went to, and then you had the old town here. You can see how it was back in the days, and we got some nice spots in downtown. So that's it. Yeah.
Very nice. Well, we're enjoying ourselves here, and best of luck to you. Can't wait for the fight.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Hej, det är Alexander Gustafsson och ni kollar på MMA H.E.A.T.